Good morning, children. So, in my last class, I have finished the first chapter of literature, The Velveteen Rabbit. I hope you all have understood. The chapter was too long, but, anyways, no choice we have. So, and question answers I have already given you. Some more I'll give, some reference to the context, some word meanings, frame out sentences. Those will be your homework. I have already given two questions as your homework and some more I'll give. So today I'm going to start a new lesson with you all. It's a poem about a little girl who is sharing her experiences, her feelings along with you. Right? How she's feeling. This is a poem, it was long ago. From the name of the poem, you can very nicely estimate. Long ago means it's a time which has already been crossed, and after that, the poem has been written. So it's written by Eleanor Farzon. She is inherited by being a poet or writer. Her father was a novelist, a famous novelist rather. So she is inherited by the style of writing. So she has shared her experiences of being a 3 year old child. So let's start reading. Acha, before that, let me ask you one question. You have also some sweet memories of your childhood times. Have you ever tried to remember that? No, but I have tried. When I'm sitting alone, very rare it comes now, but then also when I'm sitting alone, I do try to remember my those childhood days which I'll never get back. So these are some sweet, sweet memories which whenever you're free, if you think about that, you will feel good. You will feel happy. So nice days those were. So let's start the poem. I will tell you, shall I? Something I remember. Something that still means a great deal to me. It was long ago. You see, in the very first paragraph, she has very clearly mentioned that I will tell you. That means now I am not a kid or I am not a small girl. I'm quite grown up. But I want to share some of my childhood memories with you all. Right? When I remember, I feel happy. I feel joyous. I try to resemble myself to be a part of that. Why? Because I love to live the life of my childhood. I want to go back, but it is not possible. The time which we have already crossed, it's a one way path. You can move forward, you cannot go backward. Right? So, I will tell you, shall I? Something I remember. I want to tell you something. Shall I tell you? You know what I'm going to tell you? Something that I can remember. Something that still means a great deal to me. That means some memories which really matters to me a lot, which costs to me a lot. It was long ago. That means it's a period or a span of time which has passed. I have crossed those age long ago. Far behind. I have felt that left that part of my life far behind. A dusty road in summer, I remember. So what are my memories? A dusty road. Dusty ধুলো ময়লা পড়া যে রোডগুলো রাস্তাগুলো I remember আমার মনে পড়ে a mountain one mountain and an old house and a tree that stood I mean as because she is conversing, the poem is written in the form that she is conversing with someone sitting in front of her. The way she has written, it is written in that gesture. Dialogue, one-sided dialogue you can say, or a soliloquy, a single person's quotations or words or storytelling, whatever you say. A dusty road in summer, I remember. I remember that dusty road. The remembrance starts from that point. A mountain a mountain, and an old house, rusted house, and a tree. Along with that, a tree that stood, it was standing. That means she's telling, I remember a dusty road, a mountain, an old house, a tree, those things. It stood. There the tree was. Behind the house, at the back of the house, an old woman, I remember. There was an old woman in a red shawl with a grey cat on her knee. Red shawl, that means she used to wear a red shawl and a grey cat on her knee. She was having a cat sitting on her lap. Knee means on her lap. Beside a knee, I mean behind knee, that is a lap. So a grey cat was sitting on her lap, humming under the tree. Humming when you this is humming when you sing a song but inside your throat the words doesn't come out from your mouth. Humming sound, hummingbird you have heard, I think. they मतलब कुछ गुनगुनाना, নিজের মনে কিছু গুনগুন করে গাওয়া, when you sing inside your mind, the sound, the soft voice comes out but not the words. Okay, so that old lady, she was humming sitting under the tree. She seemed the oldest thing I can remember. The most oldest thing which I can still remember is that the dusty road, a mountain, a tree, and an old lady with a red shawl. She was sitting under the tree with a cat on her lap. So these are small fragrance or the part of memories which that girl was remembering, and she was trying to just tie it up in a uh, garland, you can say. She seemed the oldest thing I can remember, but then perhaps I was not more than 3. Now, see, she is also clarifying that I was too young. That's why I could not remember each and everything, because I was just a baby of 3 years of age. Now, a baby who is of 3 years of age, it is not possible for her to remember each and every short things over there. So something which touched her heart. She touched it. She felt it. And that's the way, or that's the reason why it is in the back of her mind. She could remember that very easily. Those small memories, it is a suggestion of mine to you all. When you're sitting alone, now this is the time when you people are having a sort of blank time in a day. You sit and you try to memorize or think about your past days when you used to be a baby of 3 or 4 years of age. You see, it's a promise to you all. You will feel better. You'll feel good. You will enjoy those moments. Anyways, coming back to the chapter. But then perhaps I was not more than 3. It was long ago. That means what? Now I'm quite grown up. I'm an adult person now. And that time I was just a kid of 3 years. So how far I could remember, I'm sharing that with you all because I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling joyous. I feel pleasurable when I'm thinking about my those childhood days, those sweet childhood memories rather. I dragged on the dusty road. I moved on, and I remember, and then I remember how the old woman looked over the fence at me and seemed to know. I remember when I used to walk through the dusty road, that old lady, she used to look over the fence. Means what? For suppose she's sitting like that, a fence is over here. Now she's sitting like this. She cannot see. She was like looking like that. She's overcoming the fence and she's peeping like that. Who is going? It happens, no? When you are passing through any old lady or any old person, they peep like that. কে যাচ্ছে, they had a feeling like that because they are sitting idly. They don't have any work to do. So they enjoy the kids going, moving here and there. So they enjoy their movements. And that lady, she used to look at the 3-year-old child and seemed to know. But the way she used to look at me, as if she knows me from many days, the way she used to look at me, her gesture was like that. How it felt to be 3 and called out, I remember, do you like bilberries and cream for tea. I went under the tree. How it felt to be three. Now, when a child is at the age of three, what feeling or what conception that child is having? एक 3 साल का बच्चा कितना सोचेगा? कोई अगर मुझे प्यार से देखे, if someone looks at me with love and care, तो I also love to look that person with love and care. We understand, देखो वो इंसान मुझे प्यार से देख रहा है. A 3-year-old child understands the look. बच्चों को नजरों का पता चलता है, कौन प्यार से देख रहा है, कौन गुस्से से देख रहा है और कौन नफरत से देख रहा है. They can easily understand that. So this baby or this child, she could understand that this old lady, she was looking at her with a look of love, with a kind gesture, with a gesture of care. I remember, she can remember. Do you know? Do you like bilberries and cream for tea? That means that old lady is telling her, do you like bilberries? Bilberries are red berries type things. They are very tasty. And cream for tea? I mean, tea, but at the top, the layer of the cream has been given. I went under the tree. And those two foods, they were so delicious to eat. And I felt so, I should go, I should go. A child feels like that, na? When you give a toffee or chocolate, they come close to you. Because these are the things, so small, small, lovable things, which a child loves to have. So when that old lady told her, you like bilberries and cream, she went close to the lady. And while she hummed, this is humming, she hummed, and the cat purred. The cat was sitting at the lap and she just went close to her. I remember, remember that, how she filled a saucer with berries and cream for me so long ago. I mean, when I went close to her, she said, means she was happy. Okay, that means you love to have this. Okay, come close to me. These are the attitudes which an grandpa or grandma they does with their grandchildren. So the lady was doing the same with the child, and the cat was sitting at the lap. At a time, she was careful whether the child is going to touch me or not. So she was a bit conscious, like, no, no, I'm getting close to you. So she was like that, and then the old lady took a saucer, plate, plate type it. So and she filled it up with berries. Those berries she told, and a cream also. And she made the plate ready for her saucer and should give in front of the child, and the child was very happy. হয় না, দাদু দিদা কিছু মিষ্টি জিনিস দিলে বাচ্চারা কি করে, খুশি হয়, দাদু দিয়েছে, they feel so happy. The same thing happens over here. That child, that 3-year-old child, she is very happy. You see the picture is also given over here. This is the old lady and this is the 3-year-old child, and this is the cat sitting at the lap. You can see that, right? And she has entered. See, this is the tree and this is the road. This is the road, muddy road. That road is going on at the back, right? And she has come close to her and she has offered. See, these are the berries. These are the berries kept, and this is the cream. You can see pretty well, right? So she has offered that cream and berry to that young child, 3-year-old child. Okay, now such berries and such cream, as I remember, such a sweet berries and melon, such sweetness they are having, and such a nice cream it was. I never had seen before and never see. I had never been able to have tasted such beautiful berries and such a delicious cream. Till now, I'm grown up, I have not tasted like that. Today, that means what? Now also, till now also, I have not got the scope or opportunity to taste such delicious berries and cream. I'm telling you, those were yummy, like, oh, beautiful. Now, can you tell me why they were so yummy? Let me tell you. They were yummy because that was mixed up with the taste of love, care, adoreness. That old lady was had given those berries and cream to that child with lots and lots of love, care, and adoreness. With full of love, she has mixed up with the berries and cream, and so she has served, and that made the thing so delicious. There is a thing, even if you serve biryani to someone, but with a wrong gesture and with a wrong body language and with a wrong uh, presentation, it sounds or it tastes sour. But if you present just a cup of tea with two biscuits, but with a correct gesture and a nice presentation, with a very nice face and smile, it sounds to be the delicious thing in the world. The same thing happened over there, my dear children. Those berries and cream were very, very tasty because they were mixed with love, care. And that is almost all I can remember. That is the maximum thing which I can remember at the age of 3. The house, the mountain, the grey cat on her knee, her red shawl, and the tree. So these were the part of memories which had made a garland of her and which she sometimes wears it out. When she's wearing it out, she's remembering those colorful days. Again, when she's getting herself stuck up with all the work, whatever she's doing, she's putting it out. And the taste of berries and the feel of the sun, I remember, and the smell of everything that used to be so long ago. She could remember the berries, she could remember the rising sun, she could remember the dust, she could remember the mountain. Small, small, sweet, sweet memories. But the time has been past. I've crossed those age. Till the heat of the road outside again, I remember. And how the long dusty road seemed to have for me. No end. When I used to walk through the road, I used to feel, Baba, when the road is going to end, কখন শেষ হবে রাস্তা রাস্তা কখন শেষ হবে ভালো লাগছে না, and it never used to go to end. It kept on going and going, and I used to walk and walk and walk, very irritated. Those I remember. So the memories are both good, bad, but the good part is so many that it has covered the bad part. This is the bad part. The road was not finishing. She did not want to walk, but she had to. This was the bad part. And the good part? Berries, cream, love, careful look. That is the farthest thing. I can farthest बहुत দূর, যেটা আমাদের থেকে অনেক অনেক দূরে, যেটাকে এখন পাওয়া পসিবল না, ওর জন্য farthest, রাইট? সুপারলেটিভ ডিগ্রি, তোমরা তো গ্রামার এন্ড হিস্ট্রি পড়েছো। farthest thing I can remember. I won't mean much to you. It does to me. Then I grew up. You see, হয়তো দিস থিংস ডাজন্ট ম্যাটার টু ইউ। কি এমন, কেউ শোনা হতে বলবে কি এমন বড় ব্যাপার, কিছু বেরি দিয়েছে, একটু ক্রিম দিয়েছে, একটা প্লেটে দিয়েছে, হোয়াটস আ বিগ থিং বাবা। হ্যাঁ দিয়েছে দিয়েছে, সো হোয়াট? না, দিয়েছে দিয়েছে, সো হোয়াট না। इट कॉस्ट्स अ लॉट। किसी को कुछ प्यार से देना, उसका वैल्यूएशन ही अलग होता है, और किसी को कुछ झकास से देना, उसका चीज अलग होता है। When someone gives you with lots of love, care, adoration, then adorableness, then you feel very good. अगर कोई प्यार से एक चॉकलेट भी आपको दे तो आपको लगता है वाह, दिल को छू गई बात। और अगर कोई बिल्कुल मुंह फुला के ऐसा करके कोई आपको एक प्लेट में चिली चिकन और फ्राइड राइस दे, आपको लगेगा नहीं मुझे नहीं लेना है बाबा, ले जाओ, कि टेक इट बैक, आई डोंट रिक्वायर इट। बिकॉज योर जेस्चर, योर बॉडी लैंग्वेज, the way you are giving something to someone, it costs a lot. That's why she's telling, তোমাদের কাছে হয়তো এটা কিছুই নয়, maybe it doesn't mean anything to you, but means a lot to me. And that's why I have shared this sweet memory of my life with you all. So now I have grown up, but still I can remember because those tiny, tiny things have touched my heart. I've loved it and I really miss it. Nice, no? It's a very nice poem. Okay, so just go through it, read it carefully, and in my next class, I'll be back very soon, and I'll talk with you in this chapter once again, along with the question, answers, and meaning. Okay, take care.